It's a varied group of people that are joining today. So if I can assign people just to say hello to each other, find a few people that are in the room. If you can, if it is possible, if you can do this kind of thing, I don't know if you can see clearly what I've done, but I've set up my screen here for, well, it will be Zoom for you, so you can see this. And then you should, I would like you, if you can, have a split screen or a mobile, okay, so that you can actually see scale. And so you can hit the scale button here, and I shall put it into the chat. I shall put a little thing in the chat so that if you haven't gone to scale, if you could, that would be most helpful. Because when we are going to be interacting with each other, we're going to be listening. And the Scale app is very helpful to us so that we can actually record our listening, okay, the values we have as we're listening. So while people are in the rooms, I'm going to explain to everybody else. I'm going to stop sharing. So, my name is David. I'm author of Scale, author of Fulcrum book. Okay. And it's got some interesting ideas in it. And one of the interesting ideas is about this new economic. And today we are not just going to be talking about the book, we are going to be using one of the tools from the book. And hopefully we will be able to see what people do. That is the plan. And I'm not a presenter. And so the objective is, can we get better at listening and activating our listening and action in our receptive state of watching and listening, in order to empower people who are doing things on the ground, who are actually doing things valuably, but might not be brilliant at presenting what they're doing. But we know, and we trust them, and we share it forwards. And that's it. We're drawing attention to the quiet people. Okay? So I'm going to share my screen again, and so that you can see. And I would like us to do this because it does something different. What's happening when we're going to these meetings, and we're doing a lot of online meetings, is that we listen. And if we notice, the number of listeners outnumber the people who are talking. And what I want to do is activate or enhance the power of listening. How do we do that? Well, we thank each other. This is just one of the functions. So if you manage to get onto the app, and you click on the button, you go to the home screen, which is in the middle button of your home screen. That's that one there at the bottom there. And then you should have your project, the gift party. And that's what I've invited you to. And if I click on it, the gift card pops up. And I can value it, and I can the major functions are here: value and share. And this first half is valuing. But we're going to do something slightly different. These minor ones are open and community. If you click on community and then go to, for example, the people list, it brings up all the people that are here, or should be here, or could be here. Okay. And if you recognize any of the names of the people here that you are with, thank them. Okay. And hopefully they will thank you. And when we do the presentations later, we might have questions from different people in relation to presenters. Just thank them. Okay, you just open the app, and the fastest way to do it, I'll show you the fastest way of doing it, is just tap on them. So Bahati's here right at the top, and I have not thanked him. That 0 indicates I haven't thanked him yet. So I'm going to thank him right now. Okay, so I'm going to say thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Okay. And I can value 1 to 10. In fact, I can go up to 100. If I really want to thank him a lot, I can go up to 100. Okay. And I'm not giving him anything. I'm just kind of tracking that value in my head somehow. And this is kind of tracking it for me, I don't know, mathematically. So I'm going to say, thank you very much for joining. So there you go. Boom. So if you could thank other people, I've already thanked a few people like Julie. She's helped me organize this. Karen, I've thanked you. I think you did something amazing at some point. Share what? Sadly, there's no history. I don't have the money to show the history of these things, but these are my things. You will not see these things. They're my things. They're my own personal record of thanks to people. And if you could do that throughout this event, at the end, I'll show you one of the special functions as to why that is valuable. Okay? And it's potentially an alternative to a company structure. Okay, well, just tracking value is an alternative to a company hierarchical structure. Right. And I'll talk about that in the second half, which is my book. Okay. So instead of me taking a small room, I'm going to talk about my book because it's kind of framing other people's projects in a way. It's only mentioning them. Factor value is a scalar that enables any individual to participate simply by evaluating intuitively 1 to 10. In this case, when we're tracking people, we're thanking them because people can thank us. And so it's a real live engagement. Reasoning, influence, and so on are secondary and open to discussion. It means that even a small child can say 3, 2, 7 and just guess a number. And so therefore they can take part in a value economic. The reflection of our values. Why did I thank this person? Why did I rate this? Why is this a number 10 or 3 or whatever? All right, collectively provides us with a comparative map of our living values. Another location, it's called warm data. Bateson, the granddaughter of the great Gregory Bateson, anthropologist, calls it warm data. Okay, it's not cold data that we do calculations on. It is warm data and living between us. Okay, so this, so that's enough for now. If you could just kind of like sort yourself out and go to a room to find out what they're talking about, it's not going to be like proper because people are going to miss things. But the objective is go to a room, and if there's nobody there, go and have a look. Oh, we've got another person to admit. And listen to them. And we're going to spend 10 minutes, the person doing a presentation, and then queries and questions. If you've got the app, thank them, thank the different people. But at the end of it, maybe at the beginning, they're going to share a link through Scale to everybody in that room. And then when you come back out, hopefully you'll be able to share forwards to everybody else. Okay, and it'll be 1 or 2 people. We'll go into that later. But in this case just now, it's just going like a normal thing. Go and listen to people about their incredible projects and what they're doing. This is real live people on the ground doing stuff. Okay, all valuable. All valuable. This is not a signal to noise problem. This is a signal to signal issue that we want to sort out.